Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world right now. We're back on the boat. Expensive game this is. If you're new, I'm Janey. This is Little Winnie, my 40-foot narrowboat. If you're not new, cheers for still being here. You've got some stamina. Yeah, welcome back. Or just welcome. Now, I've had to come back to the boat. I know I promised you the EcoFlow River 2 review, and it's coming. I've brought it to the boat with me, I just haven't had time to do it. So that will be out soon. Bear with me, guys. I've been called back to the boat because I'm having a few major jobs done. As you know, the state of the decking out the back is chronic. And Simon, my neighbour, went through it the other month. So I thought, right, first things first, got to get that sorted. Expensive. Anyway, that's being done as we speak. I've had to come over, give everything a bit of a clean. You'll see that a bit later. And prepare out there for the new boards going down. So yeah, hence why I'm on the boat. Also, I'll probably repeat myself with this later, but I didn't have a burst pipe. The problem was the water pressure was that extreme. It blew all of the seals in the shower, so the shower emptied itself into the boat, into the bowels of the boat. And once that had happened, somehow, I have no idea how, but the water must have travelled down to the kitchen and blew a hole straight through the top of the tap. I'll insert a picture here of that. So yeah, instead of inserting a picture here, I think I'll show you. This is the tap. And there's the hole. So whatever happened, it blew a hole straight through the top of the tap. Mind blowing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, how weird's that? What would cause that to happen? Mad. Yeah, so crazy. I mean, how on earth could that happen? Anyway, I'm glad to be back. I've had a bit of time off. There's stuff going on. I know I say it every time. It's getting boring. But yeah, I'm back. So, I've made a few little improvements and modifications around the boat. And I'll put a little montage in a bit later of those. I hope you like what I've done with the place. It's a bit more practical for me. And guests, obviously. Family, etc. So yeah, there's been quite a bit going on. I've changed quite a few things for the better, and one main thing of those things is I will never have another issue with burst pipes ever again, fingers crossed, unless I'm off grid, so I'll have to think about that one very carefully. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking with me. You're all a bunch of beauties. So chuffed you're on board, literally. Come on then, let's get on with the video, shall we? See you in a bit. Morning, guys. Just thought I'd show you the next project. I'm having a new decking fitted. As you can see, most of it is rotting away. It's got to be at least, I don't know, 10, 12 years since it was last replaced. So the first job of the day is to clean all those drainage sections out. You can see the little holes in the back of the boat there. That's where all the rainwater runs off the back of the boat, so I've got to give them a good clean. And then we can get the new floor panels down. It's going to be all shiny and new. I can't wait. Right, let's get it done. So yeah, it's just a case of clearing all the rotting decking board debris out of the channels that the water runs through, you know. Not doing so well at this at the minute. Get it all nice and clean for my sparkly new decking board. Can't wait. It's not that, this stuff, it blocks up it blocks up the channels so the water doesn't run off the boat as well as it should. Of course, then that will give you a build-up of water, which is in turn clearly going to rot your decking boards. So it's a job that needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Can't get at that one yet. So let's I'm trying to do it so carefully so it doesn't end up in the engine bay. Because there's a bit of water in there already. So, really super careful, you know. Right. That's that bit done. Now I've got to get over there somehow. Loads already. Okay, how am I going to do this? Janey, how are you going to do this? Oh, gosh. Right. Yeah. Oh my God. Boat life. You're in the sun there, aren't you? Sorry. So yeah, boat maintenance, keeping on top of stuff. It's a must. Yeah. Cleaning these little drainage lanes out, it's important. You're oh God, hang on. You're maintaining your boat, prolonging the life of your decking boards, because it attracts algae and moss, and of course that retains the damp in your boat, and you don't want that. There's enough going on, do you know what I mean? Rain, your engine bay filling with water, dodgy canopies that let the water in, as I've got. That's going to be replaced at some point. But yeah, I thought I'd start with the decking. So yeah, it's a must. I've got to get the decking sorted. My neighbour went through it. Simon, there. It gave way under his feet. I lost half of him in the engine bay because the board went underneath him. So yeah, there was a massive hole there. So yeah, anyway, let's crack on. That's the majority of that swept out. Right, mission accomplished without killing myself or getting stuck. Time to give them a wash out. There. I've got my bucket of water, soapy water, and a little squeegee sponge. It's time to give them a bit of a scrub. Here we go again. Oh. Making sure you remove all that moss and algae out of the channels. It's extremely important. I think by now you get the general idea. Oh, you remember the leak? Well, the leak, other than the water tank emptying itself into the hull of the boat, as previously mentioned in a past video, we thought there was a burst pipe. No, there wasn't a burst pipe. Basically, all of the shower seals went, and yeah, 330 litres of water passed through the shower seals, flooded the boat out from the front to the back, and then I found a hole in a kitchen tap. So the pressure was that great, it burst all through the shower seals, flooded the boat out, and the pressure took it all the way up to the kitchen, and it came through the top of the tap. So I'm having those replaced. Brandon, shout out to Brandon, lovely lad from Prime Power over here in Gloucestershire. Yeah, he's going to come and do the work for me, so I'm looking forward to that. I picked a new shiny new, well, it's actually not shiny, it's black. I chose a black shower, identical to the one that's in the boat already, but black. And the same with the kitchen tap. I've had the same tap. Well, no, it's slightly different. So yeah, new shiny shower, new shiny tap, shiny, shiny, shiny. And yeah, I'll be glad when I've got some water on board again. I'm just living and breathing bottled water at the moment, you know. Oh, just seen a spider. Right, little fella. So yeah, that's what the leak was. It wasn't a burst pipe, thankfully, you know, because that can be a stress trying to find it, and expensive. So yeah, all is good, all is well with the Janey world again. Boat life. See a little spider. You know, ordinarily I'd run a mile. There's no way I would be doing this. But boat life, it's part and parcel, I'm afraid. You have to live with them. They're no harm, are they? They've got just as much right to be on the planet as us. They're little souls at the end of the day. Tiny little souls that share our world. Right. Job done. Well, to the best of my ability anyway. I'll do the other half when this half of the decking's been put down. So yeah, it's a beautiful day here. I'll show you. Hang on, let me get up. Oh God. Look. Absolutely beautiful day on the marina. Okay guys, so I've cleared off all the decking and it's all gone. It's in the workshop being cut and sealed as we speak. Yes, now we're in the saloon apparently, living room area. I bought some plug-in fairy lights, the bulb versions, and that's just a hanging basket thing that I bought ages ago. And I had this little brainwave today, as it happens, to put a little bit of light in this area where the fire is, and all my wood store, as it were, is just there. So yeah, it's very cosy when the lights are off. So I'm pleased with that. So yeah, as you can see, I went to B&Q and bought a shelf, and it was much needed, to be fair, because every time anyone steps on and off this boat, anything that's propped up falls on the floor. So bought a shelf for the end of the bed, and there's my little fairy lights going. Perfect place for the sound bar. So yeah, job's a good 'un, and all that jazz. Links to everything are in the description. Take a look. I changed the kitchen to suit myself a little bit better. Those are my food waste and recycling bins just there. Pretty compact, quite cool. I wash up with these little fellas. I'll show you a little video on that one day. There's my sink bowl. The bowl has a plug in it so you can empty the water out, which is pretty handy. And this is pretty cool as well. It's an extendable draining board. So if you're like me and that's all you've got, then I highly advise getting one of these Joseph and Joseph range. When I use it as a draining board, obviously I put it on that side because it's a sheer drop down that side, and that just wouldn't be sensible, would it, really? So I had a radiator installed, put some ply at the back. Behind that is some of that insulation stuff that I bought. Bit of ply on top. Wall mounted radiator. It's a smart radiator. It wasn't cheap, but very cost effective to run. I shall pop the link in the description below if you'd like one yourself. It was £150, and yeah, you can get the version that you use an app with. I just wanted to turn something on and off, do you know what I mean, up and down, and that's simple enough for me, so I went with that one. It's the Adax Basic range. As I say, I'll put a link in the description below. Very cost effective apparently. The main reason was because I didn't want burst pipes again, so I think this has got a minimum setting of 5 degrees. An automatic temperature thing, so it'll detect the weather and then kick in when you want it to, basically. So that will be set over the winter time. Keep the boat reasonably, you know, warmish. So that's that little upgrade there. And that's gone where the shelves were next to my bed. Tidy. Does a job. Chuff with that. Yep. So there's the shower, guys. All of the seals have gone. And it just, you know, completely flooded out the boat. So all that's going to be replaced. But next I'm having a black one. And eventually I'm going to get round to switching it round to a black tap as well. So it matches, because as you know, I've bought the portable composting toilet, and that's black and grey. So it'll all match quite nicely in the end. So yeah, that's the decking. All will be revealed soon. I hope you've enjoyed the video and my little wander around and things I've changed, etc. If you want to know more about, I don't know, small space living, I've shown you my kitchen setup. I opted for all the Joseph and Joseph stuff because it's space saving. And if you'd like a video on that, whether you live in a van, a boat, a house, whatever, if you've got a small kitchen space, I can help you with that. And some of this stuff is brilliant. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. There's not really a lot else I can say now. I'm heading home for a bit. When I return, there will be brand new decking out the back. The canopy's finally given up. So yeah, there's another few grand. Boat life's not cheap, folks, you know. If something goes wrong, be prepared. I'm slowly finding that out, clearly. I hope you like where the TV is now. Looks pretty cool, suits me down to the ground. I can watch my flicks and EastEnders and whatnot. Mainly music, YouTube. But yeah, thanks for being here again for the next crazy instalment of What Is My Life. I'm glad you can be here with me, and if it entertains you, even better. So yeah, that's me, Janey, signing out. Ta-ra.